sure that everyone can hear me. Good to see some regular names in the chat. I see Ballistic is here. Good to see you again. Now then, I feel much obliged to welcome you back to Tekkit. Now, it has been a couple days. Apparently I left it at night time. So we're just going to have a quick sleep, jump to the morning so I can show you all what we got done. So first things first, you'll see we have some interesting inventory, and we actually managed to fully charge up our Huge and Flip, our Klein Star. If anyone does know me or has seen me before, you'll know that I speak in gibberish a lot. So, we shall fly with the use of our ring, and already you can see what we got done. So first let's have a quick check on our mining pit. So it's getting quite far down now. Now I'll just fly over. So we have the room for our factory, which I may actually need to make bigger at this rate. We have some unwanted guests, so we'll get ready. But we'll just come by here and you'll see our lovely lighthouse with the fancy roof. Now that is made out of basalt and marble. We also have our little dockyard, which we're going to be primarily working on this stream. Yeah, we're going to focus on building, so we might build the foundation of the factory. In fact, you know what? We'll start with that. We'll start with getting the factory to where we need it to be. Let's just drop down. I just want to check on the other things that we have going while we're being idle. I just realised I really don't need those. So, the last stream we got quite a bit done. We managed to get this little trophy by opening 100 of those chests. If I check the map, you will see that we went quite the way away. So we got all the way to here, the furthest north we've been. You wonder why these look like this? It's just simply to show that there are mountains there. So we got quite a way away. Show you this apple. We want to stay all filled up. Should have some basic bricks. So we're going to need a lot of brick for this factory. So let's just get what we need out of here. So each brick is worth 64. So that is nowhere near enough bricks, let's be honest. Luckily, we have had our macerator running at full pace. Look at all that lovely tin and copper. The big one is in the metal chest with all of this iron. We'll also take some gold as well. So we're going to need a lot of things. So let's go. Just get it all turned down. And I really don't like having to work in the rain, but needs must. So now I'm going to do the outside layer at the moment. some coal. It'll be useful. Let's just grab all of this delicious coal. Not that we eat coal here, we're not that desperate. Now, I will say there's going to be a few more drink breaks in this stream, because I have been told I need to stay hydrated today after I have actually just got back from donating blood. Now we've given explicit instructions to milk it for all it's worth. So that is what I shall do. I've also given the instructions that I need to stay hydrated. I always forget that happens when you got the shovel in your hand. But we'll get this all built up. And once we've got an idea of how much brick we're going to need, we will go from there. So at the moment I've put down 2. So stack and 53. Just running along. Already we've gone through nearly that 53 stack we have. Oops. Don't want you there yet. So that was 53. Now, all of these ones that are going 1 high I could leave. But then I'm going to have a wrong number. I don't want to know how many this is going to need. So we can work out. Oh, this is just a thunderstorm. Lovely. Down, and it's getting dark now. We're just going to fly around. Actually, you know what, while we're flying, just come here and grab any goodies out of there. What, actually? Okay, we'll put the iron and the tin. And we'll hide away. So while we're hiding away, I'm just going to do a little bit of math. So I'm going to need a calculator. There we go. Watch the zombies burn. So I have 64 plus 53. So I have 117 blocks, we still got 15. So that one loop used 102 blocks of bricks. Just for the circumference, at the edges. So just to build up a 3 high box, I'm going to need 306. Well, I'm going to need 300. Yeah, I'm going to need 306 more. So hopefully we've got a couple stacks. Oh, excellent. So we'll just grab a couple stacks. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do that so I can organise this, and then ooh, who knows? You know, let's put this dirt in there and a rose. So we don't need roses here. I'm going to need some glass as well, but we'll just leave windows for now. Might as well pick up the zombie jerky. Because we all know we could do with more jerky. Now I want this to be at least 3 high. We'll knock walls out, doors and things like that out later. So we're just going to go around and we're going to make a 3 high box. Just so we've got a rough idea of our factory, more than just an empty space. Let's take those out of that hand for now. Dig, and build. Oops. Ah. There is a tree in my way. Therefore, the tree must die. Death to the trees. For they are the adversaries of progress. I'm really not living up to my name, am I? Now, as you can see on the minimap, you can now get a defined box for where our factory is going to be. Ooh, we need more bricks. This is just so we can get a good idea of what it is. It's probably going to be quite a tall building. You know, different, much like the Yogscast Jaffa factory. If anybody remembers that series. We're probably going to have several different floors, probably a basement. Trees being in my way again. Oh, time to kill the tree. See how fast it takes this tree to die. Damn it! Oh, I'm still on a branch. Oh no, this is 2 trees. This one doesn't need to die. Well, I've now got expansion room for later. Well, let's hopefully get all of this done. And there we have a wall. So now that we have the idea of the wall, just go around and grab all the things that we couldn't do before, because our inventory was filled with brick. I'm just going to put up some little pillars in the corners, just to get a bit of an idea. So if this is going to be the ground floor, we're going to want quite a high ground floor, because I don't know if you've ever been in a factory, but they have quite tall roofs. We'll probably have like... So... and then floor. With more above. There'll probably be gaps in it, this as well. And... there we go, just because I'm not a fan of just having loose brick. Most of a stack? Yeah, that's fine. 1 or 2? Nah. And then we can do the roof. I think that's probably going to be high enough for a basic factory. Now, question I have is, do I have my philosopher's stone on me? Because I'll be honest, I don't think I do. Or if I do, it's in a bag. Not that bag. Is it in this bag? Nope. So, where the fuck have I left my stone? Need that thing. No. Nope. No. Precious materials? Nope. So, it looks like I have lost my philosopher's stone. That could be a problem. Become coal. Let's just check. Did I ever put my philosopher's stone in here? Nope. Ah. That's going to be a problem. Just want to double check. Don't know. But I'm sure it'll turn up. No, I won't put it there. I'm sure it's not this one. Yes, very. Put that in there, put that in there. Gunpowder goes in this one. So it's coal. Flesh in there, saplings in there. Shooting tools gets the ladders. I thought I sent all the coal into there. Well, if you see it, say it. But for now, hello, graphic. Of course you're using a bloody raccoon. How does my lighthouse compare to your lighthouse? Did I leave it in here? It's no rapture. True. But you gotta admit the view's better. You know what, maybe one day we will do a creative stream using this and we will make Rapture. Why don't you come on down to Rapture? Wait, no, that's the wrong song. That's singing. I already stuck a needle in my arm today. Context, I donated blood. Just realised that for anyone who didn't catch that earlier. I have a feeling I've dropped my philosopher's stone somewhere and not realised that I've dropped it. Slowly corrode your genetic code, but that's part of the charm. You see, that could be easily sung as like a Western song. Well, it'll slowly corrode your genetic code. I don't know why I'm even trying. I can't sing. Let's just ignore that whole section of me trying to badly sing. Please. remove that, drop everything, put it back. Just put all these in here as well for now because we don't need it. Organise this. Now, I need to remember how on earth you make a philosopher's stone, because I need that back. Philosopher's stone. Glowstone, redstone, and a diamond. Okay. We can deal with that. Glowstone, 1, 2, 3, 4. It will not be better than my object. I don't know, I can have electric lights in this. And for... Don't you boo me. I mean, hang on, if I just open up this and go into light, not lighty. See, can have sinks, can have all these fancy lights. And they have something called illuminators. But for now we need a diamond. Just leave that to making diamonds for now. And we'll make another one of these. Because as I say, I don't know where my original one went. We're going to charge it up. And because it's night time, we sleep. Oh, yeah, I should also probably get back this belt. Have a little nap, a little sleep, make it day. Now, if we go back over to our dock, I have been given a couple ideas as to what to build on in this. Being a couple little market stalls, a crane for unloading the ships, and of course we need to build a ship. But that is that's what we want to focus on. Now I did say this might be a building stream. Wasn't entirely sure. I think we actually might start focusing a bit more on the gardening side. So I feel like all of this building, you need a nice cold brew afterwards. So what we're going to do is look up beer. No, we don't want watery. We want soup, beer. There we go, just beer. So we're going to need a barrel, and it's going to need wheat, hops, a mug or a glass, a clock, and some water cells. It's going to take an hour and 20. So to make a barrel, we just need rubber wood logs. It looks like. Now I'll try it with a normal log, see if it works. Nope. Does it have to be different? Nope. Okay. So it looks like we might have to start planting some rubber trees just to cut them down. Luckily, we have plenty of bones for this. So, now what, we're going to use this little clearing over here. First things first, let's turn all of this into some lovely bone meal. tree, get it to grow. Chop it down. There we go. Oh, we did get a sapling. Okay. So now that we have that, let's see if this works. 1, 2. Okay, so it does have to be rubberwood trees. Yeah, rubberwood logs to make into barrels. So we'll grab some barrels, 6, and you know what? Let's go have a quick look around the island. Where do we want to put the farm? So the factory's going there. We've got a little dockyard. I think now here would actually be quite a nice location. It's mostly flat. It's not too far away, but it should be far enough from all the smog and everything that's going to be coming from there. No, if I really wanted to go far away, we'd go all the way over there. But I don't want to run that far to the plants. So you know what? We shall make a farm. This stream. Now, I have no idea how they've changed farming in this one. I know that there's something to do with seasons, so we may have to make a calendar. For now, I'm just going to clear the area. Make it all nice and neat and pretty. And we'll probably also start corralling all the animals, getting them into pens. Hopefully we won't have a revolution. So no naming any of the pigs Napoleon or Snowball. Was it Snowball? I think it might have been Snowball in Animal Farm. Why aren't you breaking blocks? If you're wondering what all this is, I upgraded to fibre optic cables last time. So you know what, we're going to just fully clear out all the trees. We can plant a forest on the other island and that can be our wood farm. This is saying, oh, I dropped a couple items. Right. So with all of that, what we're just going to do now is we're going to use these dark logs, turn them into a couple of some fence posts. There we go. And we'll start fencing off an area. So, how big do we... You know what, we'll start here. Oop. We don't need it too high. What we'll do is we will... No, let's start with the small stack first. Whoops, missed a gap. Hello, cow. Don't worry, you will soon become burgers. want a little bit of room between the farm and the pit. So we'll just go this way. Come on, there we go. Apparently the sheep is ready to be corralled in. Well, sheep, as they say, 4 legs good, 2 legs better. I can't spy this out. I didn't actually fully watch the film until recently. Yes, sheep. You may try and flee. No, go in there. Wait, I don't want the sheep in there. Sheep, do you like apples? You do like apples, right, come with me. Come with me. There we go. So this is going to be our farmland. Now, I'm going to need a couple little pens as well. Because we need some animal pens. Although, do we make those out of pen? Do we do pens for the... Actually, I want to be a little bit realistic, so we're going to make walls. That being said, wasting our brick on sheep, probably not a good idea. Now, what I'll do is just go up here. Ooh, 10 diamonds. Don't mind if I do. We're going to need a lot of chickens. So I'll grab those. Put those logs in there and some gold just for later. And then, what was I doing? I'll just drop all... No, gold doesn't go in there. Gold is a metal. Goes in the metal chest. So what I really want is some cobblestone or something of this type. There we go. Put our trees back in there. Just organise this. Don't need the coal anymore. We don't need our bone meal or bone... I missed that bone meal earlier. He doesn't want to go in. Oh, I missed that, Dread. And by the way, welcome to the stream. Oh, we already had a few eggs in there as well. We'll just leave the eggs in there. We don't need the roofing hammer at the moment. We are going to need a hoe. So you know what? Let's make one. Before we just go and get a bunch of cobblestone. Because we're going... What we're going to do is, for the animals, we're going to make some cobblestone walls. Just take that stack of cobble out. Grab a couple stacks. And we're just going to stand here while we make ourselves some walls. There we go, there's 60. 120. 180. Just fill that up into 3 stacks. Oop. Oh, of course, you can't put in to the machine whatever it's making. So let's just have it make. Ooh, let's just default to apples. Don't need many apples. You know what? I'm not dealing with this in the night. I really need to put a door on there as well. As you'll also see, I have removed the random music button, which is on the second page of the alerts, just because, well, uploading these to YouTube, I found that having copyrighted music can cause problems. There we go. Burn, you bastards.
You have chosen wisely.
Thanks, Red. Come on, out you come. Into the... Okay, so if this is going to be our animal... this is going to be the crop farm. We should probably put the animal farms just dotted around. So, you know what I'm going to do? I'm first going to go into... Nope. I think it's this one that has it. Yep, I'm going to get our repair token. And I'm just going to replace our belt with it for now. Just because then it will start repairing, very slowly, repairing the axe. Because we're going to get rid of this tree. So we'll get rid of this tree because it's going to cause problems later on. I can just see it. And then get rid of this one. Now, someone who has actually helped cut down real trees in real life. I wish it was this easy. It is doing the right thing by, like, if it's not connected, it just falls. Other than that, there we go. So yeah, there's always got to be one hidden away somewhere. There we go. Look at all the goodies we've got. All of this good stuff that we can now use. So anyway, you know what? We're actually going to need some dirt. A bit of good old-fashioned dirt. Because there's too many holes over there that I don't like holes. Let's remove the apple. We'll put in the saplings, the bones. Just organise this a bit. Put the dirt in. Grab that. 2 stacks should do us for now. Let's get the apples back. I don't know why it's doing that with my shovel. Just doesn't seem to like the shovel. Oh, it's because it was getting... I've just realised it's because it was getting repaired while I was walking around with it. As you can see, the EMC of them all is just slowly increasing. Right. So we'll just fill in this section. I just want some basic pens for now. We'll work on making animal factories later. Yes, I'll do. I'm going to do a form of battery farming, specifically with the cows. Now, what I may do may seem cruel, but it will serve as a reminder to all the cows that are in the pens of how good they have it. And I really need to play that Evil Genius Slayer game at some point on the stream. I've definitely got the attitude for it, and we still didn't have enough dirt. Well, this entire little chunk's going to go bye-bye. Probably a lot more than what I needed.
We are Legion.
Oh, hello, Evelyn. Hello, welcome to the Legion. Is that chicken seriously stopping me from putting this down? No, I don't know why it was stopping me from putting that down. But yeah, feel free to use the alerts. As it says in the channel, they're free. They don't cost bits or anything like that. Now, completely been thrown off by that. I always do when someone follows. Okay, so we'll start by putting down a small pen for chickens. And there we go. Let's get them to fly, and then next to the chickens will go the pigs. Now, if you're ever actually housing pigs, you want a very good fence, because those little bastards will try and eat anything they can get their snouts on, be it potatoes, carrots, meat, people, your clothes. This will be for the sheep. I'm going to want a quite big area for the sheep. And the reason I know about that with pigs is because my parents have pigs. And I have helped my dad muck the pig pen out when it was getting a bit too full. And the pigs, especially the sow, it's very much the sow that will try and eat you. The boar, not so much. You might try and have a nibble. It's really the sow that will try and actually full on eat your things. Excellent choice. Depends on if you want a German Blofeld, Russian Brown Blasted, Evil M, or Super Arrogant Techno. Oh, so I actually have, when I picked it up, I actually managed to get the expansion that has the Ice Queen as well. Although Russian Brian Blessed does sound fun. I'm guessing that's the commander, whose whole thing is like military might. Just get rid of these. Rid of these trees. So yes, I have played a little bit of it, but I didn't get that far. Now, fortunately, actually, I think I have some wheat and seeds and things like that. So you know what? Let us just fly back to the base. Go in here and drop into our blocks chest. All of that, all the cobble, some dirt. Oh, we already had dirt. Some logs. This chest is getting full. The barrels can go in here for now because we're going to build a little brewing shack later on. We're going to need the hoe. We're going to need a bucket of water and a bucket of water. So we're going to go pick up another bucket because we're going to want. I say that I am right next to the ocean. I don't really need an infinite source. Now, if I remember rightly, hang on. I think it's actually in the book. I think it's in this book. It is about growing. Let's just flick through. Oh, hang on, miscellaneous crops. Here we go. Very unique crop system to the game. Some love it, some hate it. It's up to you to decide. If someone remembers the forestry mod, then you might not know that its bee breeding mechanic was inspired by it. Oh, interesting. Crops, I do remember the forestry mod. It's quite a fun mod. In fact, I have been looking at some other mod packs for us to play, so we're not always just doing the same Tekkit. We can do some other things. You can now grow wood, ores, food, dyes, and squids. Ooh. Here we go. Comes up with a crop system. You can grow, crossbreed, and harvest crops as you wish. Unlike its vanilla part, Industrial Craft 2 crops do not rely on the random tick system of Minecraft. They have consistent tick rate. Oop. Buffalo Guy is about efficient money. Russian Brian does military. Evil M does subterfuge. Tech Lady does science. Works best for balanced play, but not for a first time. Ah, I went for her for my first time play. That was when I was like, what the fuck's going on? So, crops grow every 256 ticks, which is 12.8 seconds. How much is determined by a lot of factors and a tiny bit of randomness. Crops can also be placed underwater, though some crops may or may not survive the underwater treatment, while others do not like the fresh air. So, crops now have stats: growth, gain, and resistance. The higher the stat is, the more care the crop needs. Your main goal is to get the stats higher, but to keep them below 24. If you go above 24 to each stat, there is a major downside that could ruin your crop field. Ooh, that's interesting. Reaches level 24. Alright, when the stat reaches level 24, the crop turns weed-like. But it will not self-destruct, it will attack other crops that are not weed-like. Okay. Oh, so that's for the growth stat. For the gain stat, gives us more yield. Reduce the chance of extra seed bags. But with the resistance stat, it reduces the chance of it crossbreeding. And crops are affected by the environment. Well, we've got nutrients, humidity, and environment quality. Each biome provides a few bonny/downsides. I guess that's meant to be like benefits and downsides depending on where you are. Nether is horrible for humidity, while the oceans do wonders for it. The rule of thumb is the higher the better. Healthy environment. Skylight access, space, and height. Underwater crops need a good environment. Clay, purifying crops, bubble columns. Crop breeding. This is the bit I wanted to focus on. Is the heart of the crop system. And it can be rather straightforward. Put 2 to 4 crops around the crop stick you want to breed on, and place another set of crop sticks on it. You cannot guarantee more than 2 crops are used in the breeding process, but 2 are used at the very least. So this is what we want to start seeing. Almost every combo can result in anything. We've got a point system. Points are generated based on how many traits crops share, or how close the traits are in relation to each other. Some of these points are calculated together with all parent crops, and then one is picked randomly from. One is randomly picked from. It would be helpful if I could read, but I think we already established the other day that I can't. With one override though, if the parent crop is equal to the crop that could be picked, it gets a flat 500 point buff. The crop analyzer can simulate examples and show potential results. Outside of that, it is random luck what is picked. Now, whenever you breed a crop, it will also change the stats. How it's done is rather simple. Sum of the parent stats divides by the parent count, and that's your average. Okay. Oh, so you can breed crops. If the breeding stick only has one possible parent to breed with, it will instead clone the parent crop. No stat change, no crop change, a straight out clone. Now we're going to need to get some Weed X, is protecting your crops from getting destroyed by weed. And that should be weeds, not weed. Unless you can make cannabis in this. But with everything nice, overusage can hurt the crop. Stats specifically, so rule of thumb is only use it once or when the Weed X is almost empty. You can scan crops by sneak clicking with a crop analyzer. So what was the other one we needed to make? Oh no, it's the same one, crop analyzer. A lot more information is shown in the one probe view. And then there's a whole thing about subsoil. Okay, Farmland is the block directly under the crop, while the subsoil block is the 3 blocks directly below it. So, farmland 1, 2, 3. Search via JEI after farmland or subsoil and find all the blocks that are... Okay. Let's try subsoil. Okay, so all of this can be classed as subsoil. We've got mangrove roots, red sand, normal sand, which is really bad, coarse dirt, normal dirt, wet sponge, which is bad for nutrients but good for humidity, soil sand, which is good for nutrients, bad for humidity. Same with... oh, so it's different whether or not it's farmland or subsoil. So if we have... So dirt at the moment will be fine until we get a bit more into this. Prismarine. Oh, that's interesting. Our special blocks is 1 block below the subsoil. Okay. So this is how we're going to make things like fertilizer. Weedex is using something called grin powder. Sounds very Joker. Overgrowth fertilizer. Restoring fertilizer, a glow shroom. The glowstone, why does it exist? Because glowstone produces glowstone dust but requires glowstone blocks to touch it so it can finish growing. Nether wart, terror wart. Eating terror wart removes all bad potions. Oh, so this is basically like a replacement for milk. Got sugarcane, stickweed, bamboo, wheat, hops. Here we go. So this is what we need, hops. Hops are your introduction into brewing. Beer can be sold to villagers, used to produce power, or for higher yield from ores. Fully manual process that takes hours to finish, but requires more bright area to grow. So how do I... So it must be crossbred. So let's have a quick look at hops. See if it tells us. Nope. So I think that's... But we can use it to turn into plant ball. Soup black stuff. Okay. So enough of that. So we are going to admittedly we have quite a few seeds at our disposal. We've got wheat seeds, beetroot seeds. We do have netherwort, so I might make a little netherwort farm. We've got some mushrooms. We've got plenty of eggs, so we're going to go hatch those. First, we will sleep. Because nobody really wants to farm with a thunderstorm. So, ooh, hello! I just heard there's a spider in my apple tree. Normally that wouldn't be a problem, but it's not a normal spider. I see you, Mr. Creeper. Don't you dare! Look, you can't get me. Right, so I'm thinking, at the moment... Oh yeah, I need to make some... First things first, what I need to do is... replace that with my belt. Put that back in there. Realise that I already had oak fence in there. We're just going to drop all of the building materials in here for now. There we go. So we need... Oh, fiddlesticks. So we need crop sticks. Oop. Crop. That's what we need. Oh. I had the right idea, just the wrong placement for it, so we're going to need this. So crop sticks are literally just that. Okay, and it makes 2 each time. So we'll just grab 10 for now. Now, if I remember rightly, there is actually a really efficient way to build a farm. Let me see if I can remember how to do it. Well, first of all, we're going to need the hoe. Now, what I'm going to just start doing is... Oh, I can't hoe this stuff. Right. Well, what we're going to have to do then is we're going to have to remove a layer. I believe now... Yeah, so this is going to get annoying. I'm going to have to... Oh, this is going to be interesting. So, I believe the furthest this can go is 4. So if we go... I'm just going to remove this. I don't even actually work out how far I actually dug, so hang on. That's 10. Let's just see how far this is, because I want to put half in the middle. 21, okay. So I believe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is our path. Okay. Now, I believe that it is... It's something like 4 the water will spread to like 4 blocks in an area. I think. So... Well, you know what? I'm just going to play it safe and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. And then this block, I think, is going to be the one I want. Yeah. So let's put a block of water here for now. And then pull out the dirt. 1, 2, 1. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I swear I just did that one. Okay. Now we'll see if that stays, and if it does, we can do more here. Okay, yeah, so that it looks like it is hydrating. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is this one. Wait, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna say that looks way too far. We'll put them back. 2, 4. Okay. Nope, don't want that one. I want that one swap the bucket, and then okay, I believe that'll be good for this bit. Then we'll put that there and hoe. Now I'm gonna put a path in between each one of these. Like if I repeat this pattern going forward, it's going to be annoying. But if I go every 5, 1, 2, 3. Actually, I can go 10 here because I want to be able to go double. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dig. Dig. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Path. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll just do a bit extra on this end. Oop, no, don't want you. There we go. So we'll dig out this section. You know what? It probably also be worth just going around and replacing this. Hang on, can I? No, I can't. I think I might also just go around and replace that bottom layer under the fence, just so that it doesn't grow back into this rubbish. You know what? Yeah. I don't know what we're going to replace it with. Could replace it with water, actually. Really help actually with the plants. Let's get rid of all of this. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. Let's have a look at what's in the bag. You know what? Yeah, we'll replace one of these. So where's the path going to be? The path is going to be here. Okay. So we'll put you there. We will go grab our buckets. So if we do this right, we won't even need to come back to the ocean. Okay. So we put one bucket there. Put the other bucket there. Oop. Oh, yeah, we're also going to need some torches on this thing. So that is going to be our entrance. Okay. Just start filling this in. And now we can put down a layer of dirt. Let's grab both of these. One. Fill. Yeah. Using two at a time is kind of dumb. There. Nice little water barrier that just happens to have two purposes. And yeah, I knew it. I knew you'd be coming for me. No, you're not allowed. Go away. You know what? We'll probably use the tiki torches in here. Once the skeleton gets it through his head that he's not going to hit me. How did you hit me? What? No, that's impressive. How did you actually hit me? You're a spider. Just put some torches in here so nothing else can get in. In the pit. Not me! In the pit with you. An apple. You know what, that's kind of efficient. Just 1, 2. Efficient zombie disposal. No, don't want to do that. Grab that. Put it there. Grab that. Put it there. Just see the little blocks just flowing away. Grab. Put. Grab. Put. Nope. Grab. Fill. Grab. Fill. Need some dirt here. Nope. Nope. Not near my farm. Sheep, you can go in a pen later. Right, anyway. Fill up the hole. Yes, yes, I know you want your brains. Oh shit, didn't want to put that there. It's so easy to misclick when you go. And that's when you're trying to go finish like this. No! You bastard! You absolute fucking bastard cockwomp. Right, luckily I have plenty of dirt. So I can just patch the hole. What the hell? Oh wait, no, that's the wrong one. Hang on, we want the green one. The green one is the one for all the random useless stuff. Let's just put all the seeds in here for now until we're actually done getting everything ready. Right, and then I put those in there. Luckily, I'm able to fix this. And luckily, I hadn't actually started the farm yet. Otherwise, that would have been even worse. goes to show, no matter how big bad things are, things can always get worse. You know what? I'm not even going to worry about random torches that I've placed. Yeah, well, let's put that in there. Put one there and fill that up. Look, we've almost got to the point that we can have this finish up. You there, grab you, put you there, grab you, put you there, grab you and put you there. Oop. Yeah, I know you can jump over the fence. Right, one more, and then we'll go sleep. There we go. Right, let's go sleep. Watch. I've still got a decent chunk of night left. Just gotta have a nap. I think I saw it jump. Oh, I really should work on getting those that overlay to work a bit better. Right. Now that that's done, got a nice little barrier. One, two. No, hang on. 1, 2. It's that one I don't want to fill in. One, 2. Right, now we need to dig up all of the ones that have the origin grass on. Oh, I do still need a bucket. And there we go. I'll stop something right in the middle. I keep just falling into waterholes. There we go. Grab another bucket. And that should probably do us for now, but we do have room to grow. So, for now, we're just going to put some of this down. And we're just going to use this bit to just experiment a little first. First, let's get all of our seeds back out. In fact, no, what we're going to do... I think I need the axe for this. Rather than just putting these down all willy-nilly, what we're going to do is... we will plant... First of all, we're just going to plant some basic wheat. We've got the achievement, a seedy place. Dear lords. Okay, so that's that one, and then we're going to need beetroot seed for pigs. Now what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to dig up this row, because I just remembered we have a bunch of different seeds that all need a spare row to grow. So hang on, 1, 2, so it'd be this one, 1, 2, 1, 2, that one. And we need a bucket. it 2. You bastard thing. Okay. So on this we've got some melon seeds and we've got some pumpkin seeds. So we'll do 5 melon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this is just going to be, this side is going to focus mainly on normal food production. This is the one where we're going to do some tests. So first things first, let's go 1, 2, 1. There we go. And what we're going to do is we're going to put beetroot on that one. And wheat on that one. Okay. And then we can do another one over here. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, cross. And I've just had a thought. Do I? One is for the animals. The other is because I'll just show you in the food chest. Potatoes are worth 1 potato is equal to basically with potatoes. Give me 2 potatoes, and I've got a piece of coal. Oh, speaking of which, I have potatoes and I have carrots. Now I would use the glowberries as well, but if I remember rightly, the glowberries have to dangle down. So we're going to make a greenhouse for those. The other reason, Dre, is just for aesthetic. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to I was going to say cross-contaminate, which is kind of what we're doing. Hang on. Let's actually just make some more sticks. There we go. Don't need the soil at the moment. So this one is going to be carrots and potatoes. Now in the middle we're actually going to do quite an extensive cross. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 and 2 in the middle. It's going to be wheat, potatoes, carrots, and beetroot. Now, realistically, I don't know the best way to actually organise this. Probably don't need to do more than that for the melons and stuff. So we're going to leave a 1 gap between all the melon and fruits like that. And we're just going to do a potato field. Oop, my stone hoe is broken. Whoopsie daisy. Let's just get our repair token out. Swap it with our belt. There we go. We'll do another layer of this one. Because we've got potatoes, we've got carrots, we might as well plant them. That didn't wait long, did it? get all of this done. Right, let's get this all done. Just have a little drink. As I say, gotta stay hydrated. Okay, and just fill this one up as well. Then we'll just do a row of potatoes and a row of carrots. There we are. Now we'll just leave all this to grow, and hopefully we should get something magical. Now, if I remember rightly, I did see that we did have some wheat in here, so now... Yeah, we do have wheat, so we can summon all the animals. Just drop... Actually, we'll keep some apples on us. But I'm going to put something in the seeds in the food chest, just so I know where they are. This helps just keep some of the stuff out of here as well. Don't know why the beetroot is still in there. Now we're going to just zoom over here, and have you noticed that all of the animals that were around here are now gone? Now, if I remember rightly, I said this one was for the chickens. Now I believe I have eggs in the bag. Nope. Yes. So what we'll do is we will just throw some eggs in here. Now normally I end up doing battery farming, and I'll have one pit where they all sit, and that's how I get my eggs. Now I don't know why I'm eating raw potato, it's not good for you. So we'll eat that, and we'll use the wheat to get the sheep. Now come sheeple. Bear with me, I'm just going to go grab a quick drink refill, so be back in a moment. And I'm back. Sorry about that. I got up and realised, oh, need to go to the loo. So we'll get back going. Ah yes, sheep. Now, going to need a block of dirt for the sheep. Come on, in you come. There you go, you can have some of that as a reward. There we go, and we shall fight off the undead. Die. You know what? We have a sword, let's use it. There we go, we have our sheep, now we need some pigs. We do have some chickens as well. Actually, you know what? I'm going to at least light up the animal pens. Because the last thing I want is for a creeper to spawn in the middle of an animal pen. Nope, not between. Yes, to continue with that line of thought from Dread's question, the other reason I want such a big field is for, honestly, later on, once we're able to grow hops, because from my research, they do take a bit of time to grow. You know what, we'll do the rest of the animal hunting in the morning. Let's have a quick... Ooh, look at all of them watching. Ooh. These have all almost run out, apart from this one. This third one always seems to have the least usage. But luckily we keep our chemical bag of... Get rid of that. Our chemical bag of goodies on hand. There we go. Keep everything nice and full. Now, we are going to have to look at probably upgrading these in the future to thermal. Tripping over my words there. Thermal generators. But that's for future meat to worry about. Now, one good thing about being able to fly is I can actually look and see all of this ore that our quarry, these aren't quarries, these are miners. I can see everything that they miss, and then look and go, ah. Well, that skeleton was stupid. You gonna be stupid as well? No, you're smart. Not smart enough. Alright, let's go have a nap. Itty bitty nap. Close the door. Have a sleep with a sword. And go from there. Okay, and one thing I'm going to do, just so I can, is I'm going to put that in there, so that if I ever forget, do what I did last time, and forget where I put it, at least then I can get it back. Right. So for now, let's put the spider eye and the string in here, along with the rest of the rotten flesh. Okay. And let's go try and get... We have chickens. We have sheep. Let's get the pigs next. Oh, actually there's a cow. And that is me out of arrows. This is why we have this bag with all the arrows in it. Okay. Come on, Misty. Come on, cows. Yes, yes, come along. You will be the first. You will be our breeding. Oi! There we go. Come on, in you come, in you come, in you come. There you go. You can have the wheat. Now we shall inbreed the cows for generations to come. Now to do the same with the pigs, but we're actually going to be efficient with the pigs. We're going to put the block of dirt down first. Now there's plenty of pigs. 3. No, I want the 4th. Come here. There we go. Yes. Come, little piggies, I'll take thee away into a land of enchantment. You, pig, come with me. There we go. No leading all the farm animals to revolution. Otherwise you will all become bacon. 1, 2. Come on. Yes. I see you nodding. Oh. There we go. Come on, you get... No, come on, in here. There we go. So, that is the beginning of our farm, and now what I'm actually going to do is... Let's jazz the place up a bit. We've got all these tiki torches that we're not using anymore. So... These could really be do with being higher, actually. I want you on top of that. Like that. We'll fly over here. Put one here. Keep the pigs away from the dogs. Watch out any pigs quoting Lenin and threatening the horse as well. And treat the horses well. Yeah, we don't have any horses as of yet, but yes. As I say, no. What we'll also not be doing is naming any of them Napoleon or I think it's Snowball. Yes, if we get any horses, they will be much more well kept than all the other animals. Right, let's have a nice little fly around. Let's go throw these eggs in with the other chickens. Hopefully something good comes of it. All animals are equal. There's nothing else to that statement. Got it? But some animals are more equal than others. So at the end of the day, what separates us from the animals?
He chose poorly.
I chose exactly correct. How's this doing? We've still got 18 blocks of Mobius fuel. Let's just going to drop some of the wheat in. Oh, hang on, we want to keep some of that wheat. Okay, and we'll just drop all the potatoes because we have plenty of potatoes. Potatoes. Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew. We'll load the crossbow, and we're just going to use this to make a bunch of torches. Because you can never have too many torches. Just grab a couple stacks. Yeah, torches are actually remarkably cheap. We'll go back to apples. Apples are a good way to store our energy. And they're delicious. So organise, put those in there, and put the rest in the bag. And then see that I had plenty of more torches in here anyway. Whoops. Right. Now that we have the beginnings of the farm, there's not much we can do apart from just letting it all grow. Because I don't want to try and mess around with things like grin powder just yet. I want to do a bit more research into that before things go on. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to change this sign because we have done the farm. But I'm going to change it into cross breed. Oop. That's some horrible grammar. Look into agriculture more. Barn / brewery. Would help if I could actually write without random capitalization. There we go. Now, the building challenge has been done. We have built the dock. I'll give myself a new building challenge. We want to build a ship. Now, I've been suggested to build a crane for the ship and some stalls. So that'll be the next big building thing we do. Is we're going to build a ship in the dock, and we'll go from there. Now we still do have these to do, so we need to look at getting the recycler, the rare earth extractor, the alloy smelter, and a mining laser. So I think we're going to work on where the book suggests we look on. Or we could go focusing on magic. Well, go to the tutorial. Let's flick through. Electric furnace, macerator, extractor, generator. Okay, there you go. So this is how we get the rare earth extractor. The rare earth extractor needs a recycler. Did I just completely miss the recycler in this section? No, I didn't. Huh. Okay, let's just flick through back. Ah, here we go. Recycler. To eliminate all the unwanted items lying around the base. So then a lava pool can produce scrap, which can be used later. That totally didn't just make me jump. No. Me? Jump? Never. Yeah. All this lovely material we're getting. Apparently I know Zeus or Thor, or one of them. If it's Zeus, no, I won't fuck you. If it's Thor, I'll make the beer soon. I think that just confirmed that it's Thor. I'm just gonna sleep to get rid of that. There we go. Anyway, what did I need again? Okay, I need a compressor, some refined iron, glowstone dust, and dirt. Now the compressor is in this one? No. Oh, here we go. Machine block, circuit, and polished stone. Or well, cooked stone. Ooh, actually, hang on. I think we have some tuff in here. Do we have the tuff? We have normal stone. Then again, I did just see that it said basalt, so we'll take some basalt. Go into tools and tech. We will use the pump later on, I promise. It's not just going to sit in there. Blast furnaces are going to be used later. Oh, I already have some reinfire and iron. Let's grab some copper as well, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to need. Oh, I already have. Look at me being efficient. I already have everything I need. It's totally planned. Totally prepared for everything. Okay, so if I remember rightly, it's that. I'm Thor. You're Thor? Well, it hurts. Oh, oh God, isn't that from, I want to say it's Powerpuff Girls. Oh, Dredge, find out where that's from. Aladdin the King of Thieves, that was it. God, I haven't seen that movie in years. Basalt compressor. Yes, it's for the big wedding scene, Singularity. So what can we use the compressor for? Ooh, oh, we can actually make ice. Interesting. Okay, I'm actually going to want to make another one of these. Because having looked at that, that's actually a really useful thing to have. Let's grab the rubber, because I've just realised we are probably out. Oh no, we do have enough cable. Man. King of Thieves was... Yeah, King of Thieves was the one where they got Robin Williams back. Okay, let us 1, 2, 1, 2. It was Return of Jafar that they got Dan Castellaneta to try and copy Williams, and it just didn't have the same magic. Let's be honest. Like, it was good, don't get me wrong, but I think everyone always forgets Return of Jafar when it comes to the Aladdin films. Right, now what do we need for the rare earths? So we've got the compressor now. Oh no, we need a compressor to make the recycler, and then the recycler to make the rare earth extractor. So let's make a third one, because I want to have at least one of each block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we want that. We want that. We want that. So now we want that. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Put the compressor there. 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. That's 2 recyclers, and then we use the recycler to upgrade to the rare earth extractor. We need an extractor. Which means we're going to need another one of these. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. But I'm going to need a machine block for this. Okay, let's go. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to stand here. So then, as we pick things out, there we go. There's the extractor. Now we need the extractor, a recycler, to get the rare earth extractor. And it's with that I realise we are going to need more room in here. But for now, so the compressor can go there. Rare earth extractor, recycler. There we go. Now if I remember rightly, the rare earth extractor you do that, and it'll randomly generate things. Now this is a highly inefficient setup because there's no pipes. So every time this bar fills up to the full, we get aluminium dust. Which can't be used. Wait, what? Oh, you need to use the alloy smelter for it. Right, okay. But already we can take the recycler and the rare earth extractor off our to-do list. So now we need to make the alloy smelter, which is this one. So we need a furnace, we need an advanced circuit and some brick. So let's have a look at the circuits. What do we need for the advanced circuit? This is why we needed the lapis, and we need an electronic circuit. So luckily we have lapis. We'll just use a couple diamonds to make some more. Just going to sort my inventory, and actually, you know what? Let's just clear this inventory out a bit because it's getting a bit full. Wheat can go into there. So can the beetroot. Basalt can go back into there. We're going to need that. Right, let's open this up. Have a little gander, a little nosy. And into here we will get some lapis. There we go. We'll take half of what's in there, just leave the rest to be generated. So, what do we need again? We also need an electric furnace. So we need one of these, which is just an iron furnace. Well, we're going to need more electronic circuits, so yeah, that should do. I'm going to need more redstone. 2 more. There we go. Because we're going to need one for the furnace. Redstone. You know what, we'll do this one. Which means we're going to need some more refined iron. Which I don't actually have any of. You know what? Oh. Completely forgot we have blocks of coal. That'll do. So we're going to need some cobble as well. Just need to make a furnace. 8 iron. So we need that. I'm going to need even more redstone. 1, 2. And we've got one of these, so we just need the... Let's reorganise that. Oh, what do we need? Brain. Work. Need 2 more. And you know what? We have so much alchemical fuel in here. And Mobius fuel. I'm just going to leave this to build up for a bit. I'm just going to drop these in here. And we'll come back to that later. Right, there we go. Now we'll use our philosopher's stone as a separate crafting bench so we can make the machine block that we need. Machine block and one of these. There we go, electric furnace. Okay. So, we've got that furnace. We just need the advanced circuit now, which means even more redstone. Stop having that up. So, one of those, and then it's 1, 2, 1. No, hang on. What the hell was it? Advanced circuit. Right, it's 4 redstone, 2 glowstone. Okay. And then we need 2 lapis. There's our first advanced circuit. And then it's advanced circuit, electric furnace, and then some brickwork. There we go, alloy smelter. We'll use a bit of cable just to power this. What we're also going to do is, because I've just remembered, I think... Well, I know I'm going to need some sand for the aluminum. I think this has a ton of gravel in it. Ow! Serves you right. Yeah, look at all this gravel. Now, if I remember rightly, I think we can use gravel in the extractor. E. And now I've got in my head is EA Sports. Challenge everything. Wait. That was mashing up two different old EA logos. 'Cause it's EA Sports. It's in the game, and EA Games challenge everything. And I'm so annoyed that they actually got rid of that challenge everything one, because it was like one of my favourite parts of playing the old Harry Potter games. Always reminded me. Oh, you can't. So it turns out, no, you can't use it on gravel. Ooh, pork chop. Into there you go. Now, is there a way of returning? Oh, so we can use it to make concrete later. Wait, what was that? Transport tubes can use gravel. Interesting. Make coarse dirt with gravel. So what I'm going to do, before we finish for today, is I'm going to put down top. We'll use that in a moment. Let's just do this. Put down a torch, put down a block, and then we're going to stack all this gravel. As high as we can. Want this. Yeah, from up here it doesn't actually look... You can really just understand like how much we've actually got done. But enough of the reminiscing. Look, that's sandstone. Why is it turning to sandstone? Wait, why is it turning to sandstone? I wanted it to turn into sand. What? But I want sand. Oh, that's useful. I can macerate it. Well, my entire idea just went out the window. There's my axe. So, just gather all of this back up. No, you don't. I'm not having flying blocks. Change. There we go. Well, into there you go. There goes that thought. Actually enjoy an apple. And, well, we have the alloy smelter, so let's just have a quick look at what we need for the mining laser. Advanced alloy plates, energy crystals, advanced alloy, there it is. We need to put mixed metal ingots, which means we need more aluminum. Do I just have any sand? Oh, I do just have sand, admittedly. Oh. It uses terracotta or dirt for what we're going to scream into the void after this is done. Okay. Give me dirt. Or as North Forge says, give me fuel, give me fire, give me Reuven McIntyre. No idea why he says it. I just know that he does. Right. And now give me redstone. We need a hell of a lot more of that. Right, let's close that. Go back into the noisy room. Put the dirt in. We are still managing to maintain decent energy levels. We'll put some sand in there. Because as you can see, we're going to need scrap later. What's that? Oh, we need scrap for fertiliser to make more fertiliser. We're using fuel. And then we've got scrap boxes, which can be used in an extractor for all kinds of goodies. Got all of this that we can get. That's depressing. But it will give our extractor plenty to do. There we go, and now in the alloy smelter we can put the aluminum dust and some sand. I believe. Yep. Come on. So we'll get 3 of those. We'll get our first ingot. Our first advanced alloy. Because we're going to need to go through a lot of things, so I may have to divert the pipes somewhat. But we'll actually get a better setup off camera. Actually, no, I'll do it on camera. There we go, 3 of that. Now we need this. What was it? Refined iron. Ah, it needs bronze. Which is copper and tin dust. Oh, we have bronze. Excellent. It's almost like I planned this all along. Bronze, refined iron. Oh, it makes 2. Ooh. In which case, hang on, how many do we need for the laser? Yeah, but we need... Oh! Those are stupidly easy to make. You know what? We're going to push the stream a little longer. Because I believe 1, 2... Yeah, we have enough at bronze. Get a second dirt in that. Come on, give me another. Give me another and we'll have a cookie. Actually, that's a point. I do need to go find a jungle at some point so we can get some cocoa beans. Either that or hope that another wandering merchant comes that has better deals than the last one. Maybe if that's the case, we won't have to kill him. 5, come on, last one, and then we can get... Come on, gimme, 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 gimme. There we go. Make sure that's full. I might actually set a block above there that just filters down a bunch of stuff into there. Right. Nope, don't want that, we want this. There we go. So now we can use our compressor to squeeze those, and while we do that we will make some... So we need 2 diamonds and we've got enough of that. So 2 of that. 1, 2, we now have energy crystals, which hold... Well, that puts the belt to shame. It's a battery. It holds 100,000 EU. Okay, so now for the laser, we just need 5 compressed. Just need... Come on. We only need... I'm going to actually put everything into this. So we've got 2 crystals. 2 of these so far. We'll need 1 redstone. While that's compressing, I'm just going to empty out the inventory, sure everything's in its proper place. This chest is going to need sorting. I have glowstone dust on me. We'll make sure that that is full. It goes really fast. There's 2. Come on, one more. That's all we need. One more. And we've got the mining laser. Gimme. There we go. And we now have a mining laser. As it says, laser time. Now... Whoa! Didn't mean to do that. I think that just drained our belt. Yep. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to make a new one of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And see if we can charge it up. So let's make a new energy one. Because if I realised it was that easy, I wouldn't have bothered with the belt. Can we charge up the battery? Nope. No, we cannot. So clearly that needs, because of how much energy it can store, it needs a higher level of tech. So I'm just going to keep that in there for now. What we're going to do is we're going to open this. I'm just going to do a very kind of silly thing. I'm just going to come over to this island. I'm going to shoot this straight down. I believe you can fucking snipe with this. That went quite a way. So we'll go here. Just shoot down. Oh, it's a good thing I fell into the water, because apparently it does set you on fire. Oh, it doesn't work underwater. Ah. But, yeah, that is kind of terrifying, how easy that is to just... Goodbye. Okay, so we'll also just go check on our farm. See how all of our lovely crops are doing. And we should probably look at making a crop analyzer. Oh, see, we've got some melons. And... fucking weeds. But we are getting crossbreeds. So I'm going to put onto our to-do list that we need to make the crop analyzer next time. So I'm going to take this down because we have done that one. Now I might actually go put... Rather than using this, because I feel like I'm going to just kill myself with it if I go mining, I'm actually going to put this onto our main mining unit. Because that is now going to speed up dramatically. it's also going to dramatically... Is it putting things out? I don't think so. I think until that actually charges. So you know what? No, not that one. That one. There we go. We'll leave that going. So we are going to have to look into upping our power usage. Put everything into there. Why has it got a line of... Hang on, has it got... It says there's a line of items right here. Oh, hang on. Hang on. When I accidentally shot the laser, did it... No, don't know why that is then. Sand to grass. There we go. So, next time we are going to make a crop analyzer. Yes, I have to use the American spelling because it is an American. It's how it's spelled in the book. I believe. Let's just flick through. Yeah, here we go. Crop analyzer, which is this thing. Oh, and thermometer as well, but that's for the reactor, so we'll do that later on. So. We will also, on our next stream, which will probably be starting tomorrow at 4:30 British GMT, Greenwich Mean Time, we'll actually make a proper start on the factory. Oop, no, we want that. Proper start on the factory. Because at the moment, that's getting crowded. I don't think I even have a door to put on there. No, I do not. Oop. Anywho, I have been the Grandmaster of Nature. You are the Legion. If you're not already part, hit that follow button. I do stream most days. And if you're not part of the Discord, the link is in the bio. Feel free to come and join in. You'll get updates on what I'm doing and be able to take part in polls and such things like that. And basically help decide what I'm going to do next. And also, there is a YouTube channel as well if you want to catch up on what has been happening, how we got to this point, or any games I have played in the future. But otherwise, Legion, you know what? Actually, I'm going to do something I should do a lot more. We're going to go raid someone. Sparingly, of course, there's only so much the Grandmaster can handle Harbinger shouting. I love it. Oh, dread. Love it. So what we're going to do is, I'm just going to go find someone else who is streaming some... We'll find another Minecraft streamer. So, hang on. Here we go.